to part 2 of Nancy Drew. Last train to Blue Moon Canyon. Alright. What were we doing? I'm trying to remember. Oh. Okay. I think we can go back and do some of the doll stuff. Because we've talked to Bess and George now. Oh, I don't need that. I think we can go talk to Bess and George now and get the steps for the doll. Okay. Oh, I gotta wait for... This is John in here. Can I play anything yet? I don't think I can. Okay. There's also this thing.
It's locked.
I feel like I should figure it out. There's a thing up here that I feel like I need to do. Okay. That's okay. I need to wait for Tino to leave so I can get this gem in here. I gotta figure out some way to get him to leave.
Glad you dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mine.
I didn't mention it before because it's very bizarre.
Lori should have given that to me. I mean, I'm the trained professional around here. Let me take a look.
But you weren't the one who found her?
I've seen enough.
Yeah, I thought so.
2 words. Useless. Those are just the rantings of a guy who spent way too much of his life swirling mud around in pans under the hot sun. 5-star nut job.
God,
Lori
this
says
guy.
she found this letter in a wastebasket.
Exactly where it belongs.
Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it.
I mean, what help? He just...
What's going on?
Okay.
It's been great talking to you.
Anything for a fellow detective.
Okay. Alright. I think we still can't do the duck. I think we need 4 coins. Wait, let me out. Let me out. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we gotta figure that out.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Somebody must have thrown the emergency brake.
Why did that
Question
startle me?
is, did somebody throw the brake? Or something?
Oh, Joe, now you sound like Lori.
Hey, I was the first one on the scene, and I saw no one.
Who was the next person on the scene?
John Gray. Then Balducci came bursting through one door while Frank and the engineer came through the other. Boy, was that guy ticked. He said the train could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charlena. I don't think she left her laptop the whole time.
Do you think she could have thrown the brake and snuck back to her laptop without your seeing her?
Not likely, but possible, I guess.
The question is, why? What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Answer? Nothing. Which is why I think we should at least consider the possibility that something less human in nature may be at work here.
Ah, Joe.
I'm going to see if Balducci's done dusting for fingerprints. Catch you later.
I want to ask real quick. The emergency brake is right here. So, Frank and Joe, whoever threw it had to have walked right by you unless you were doing something else. And maybe they said they were and I just wasn't paying attention. But I don't want to click on this every time I come into the tray. Huh. How did y'all miss that? Let's go talk. I guess I have to talk to Tino now. Again.
What's going on?
Did you find any fingerprints on the emergency brake handle?
None that were any help, thanks to Casey Jones up there. I told the old geezer not to touch anything, but he went and got his big, fat, oily paw prints all over the place. If we didn't need him to drive the train, I'd charge him with obstruction of justice.
Did you do anything else besides look for fingerprints?
Of course. As a matter of fact, I found this. Probably fell out of the perp's pocket while he was yanking on the handle.
Looks like some kind of thermometer.
Yeah, like the kind a certain ghost hunter uses on that bogus show of his.
You think John Gray
You have no
threw the
right to be
brake?
calling anybody
But
bogus
why
right
would
now,
he do
dude.
that?
Because they're
Also,
thinking
is it
about
77
axing his show,
degrees in
that's
here?
why. I checked with his buddy of mine in
really so
LA.
hot.
Gray's got to
It's
come up with
no.
something real big real soon, or he's toast. And you can't get much bigger than a train with a spooky past that's prone to strange accidents, now can you?
Have you confronted John with your suspicions?
All in due time. I always like to get my ducks in a row before I make an arrest.
You're
what
going to
are you? What
arrest
ducks?
him?
Hey, the train could have derailed. We're talking reckless endangerment, attempted assaults, maybe even attempted murder. John Gray wanted publicity. That's exactly what I'm gonna give him.
Hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
Helping people is what I'm all about.
I just want to know what are these ducks that you have to get in a row exactly? Like, what is it that you need to do to arrest him? Besides the fact that you just obviously don't want to do it because you know you're wrong, but what? Tino Balducci, every moment I spend talking to him is against my will. Okay, John, what have you to say for yourself?
So, are you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
You've got something?
I set up a camera and took some time-lapse photos.
Spooky
Sometimes I
lights.
was in the room, sometimes I wasn't, but somewhere along the line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where? You don't mean that little blob, do you?
Yep, that's Camille.
Okay.
You're skeptical. That's cool. Just remember, the key word when it comes to ghostly phenomena is energy. That blob is the result of Camille's residual life force, spirit if you will, reacting with the chemicals in the photographic paper.
Couldn't it just be a flaw in the photographic paper?
Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me.
Are you by any chance missing a small digital thermometer?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. When I went through the box I'd packed them in, that one over there, I came up one short. I was hoping to set up at least 6 in here so I could check for cold spots. How did you know I was missing one?
Because Tino Balducci found it by the emergency brake handle when he was dusting it for fingerprints. And now he thinks you're the one who pulled it.
That's ridiculous. I didn't have any reason to pull the emergency brake.
Is it true that your show is in danger of being canceled?
Newsflash, my show was canceled. Happened last night. But what nobody knows yet is that it's been picked up by a major TV network.
Okay.
Not only am I still on the air, but I'm sitting prettier than ever. Any other questions?
Were you in this room the
Sorry,
whole
John.
time prior to that emergency brake thing?
Of course not. I made a couple of trips to my compartment in the sleeping car to get more equipment. But did I get an overpowering urge to pull the emergency brake while I was there? No.
I saw a bunch of weird glowing lights outside the window of the sleeping car.
The change
Really?
in tone.
Actually, I'm not surprised.
Charlena said Jake Hurley used to see them too, only he attributed them to his dead wife, Camille.
They're probably some form of piezoelectricity.
Oh yeah.
See, my guess is quartz crystals in the ground are being compressed as the train passes over them, and the resulting voltage, called piezoelectricity, is manifesting itself as glowing lights, probably because of some quirk in the train shape or in the composition of the metals used in its construction. It was custom built, remember?
So it's a natural phenomenon, not a ghostly one?
Take it from me. Old Mother Nature is capable of some pretty scary stuff.
What do you know, John? That sounds so
I won't keep
ominous.
you any longer.
What do you
Take
know?
care.
Thanks, John. Okay. Where's the box? I wanted to look at it. It looked like there was stuff by it that I wanted to see. Ah, there it is.
Sickly Sarah caught a germ so new, it made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue.
Oh, poor sickly Sarah. That's horrible. Okay. What else? Can't look at anything else? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Which way? Out. This way. Okay. Let me just peek around here one more time. Oh. Yes, that's what I
That
was
looks
looking
just
for.
like the stuff John Gray has his thermometers packed in.
Okay.
What's going on?
You're the one who pulled that emergency brake, aren't you?
Me? What are you, joking?
Care to explain how packing material from the box those thermometers were in wound up on the floor over there?
You're just some teenage nobody. I don't have to listen to this.
You're right, you don't. Neither do the other passengers. But unless you give me a good reason not to, I think I'll tell them anyway.
Look, maybe I was a little hasty, pointing a finger at the ghost guy like that. Maybe all those lies people have been spreading are starting to get to me.
Lies.
Maybe I thought it would help if I got a little positive press by solving a crime aboard a haunted train. Maybe I
By-
apologize. And, maybe you can see
You
fit not to
committed
let
a
any of
crime.
this go
I'm
beyond
pretty
this
sure
road.
Well,
falsifying
no harm done,
crime
I
and then
guess.
framing somebody.
Great. Well, what else can I do for you?
Pretty sure that's
Hope I didn't
against the
take up too
law.
much of your time.
Not a problem.
Always a problem. You're the problem. Also, world's greatest detective, huh? How did you leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packing peanuts in plain view on the floor for your frame job? You're the worst framer ever. This guy. 5 big old packing peanuts. You would have had to grab the packing peanuts specifically to get 5 of them here. Like, this man. Okay. Let's call Bess. Tina Balducci, I don't like this guy.
Hello?
Me again. Just checking to see whether you were able to find out the name of those dancing shoes yet.
Your wish is our command, but hang on to your hat. The name is a real mouthful. The shoes were made by Chaussette Chateauyan, Chaussetteettes, Chatoyantes. That's French for shimmering socks. Apparently, if you were into dancing in the 1870s, that was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chateauyan. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
Okay. I know how to solve this puzzle. I'm just gonna set it up real quick. Okay.
I better go.
Okay. Well, George, back to work.
Okay. So can't get in here yet. Oh,
Wonder how you're supposed to get this open.
I know. Here we go. Okay. Let's, the dancing pattern here. Okay. Alright, so left goes up on the first move. Right goes up 2 on the second move. Left goes to the corner, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then down 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lori doesn't see me doing any of this. And look at that. Okay. Stripey gem. Right down there. I got that. Okay. Let's save. Okay. This is one of my favorite puzzles. I think it's so funny and clever.
Guess Camille liked to collect dolls.
She did. So throughout the game, we've picked up little things here and there that alluded to dolls. And the name of the guy who made the shoes, Chaussette Chateauyan, that has 22 letters in it, and there are 11 dolls. So each of those letters that spells out Chaussette Chateauyan corresponds to a doll's name, which I have written right here. And each of the dolls also has some kind of physical characteristic that tells you who they are. So I'm gonna also quickly write out the letters so I know. So what it will end up being, the initials will be CH, and then the second one will be AU, SS, ET, TE, SC, CH again. Nope. HA, TOYA, NTES. Okay. So for CH, we have Chantilly Hildegard, which was in a picture with the little boy one of the little boy ones, and she had 2 braids. So I think this is her. Well, I thought she had 2 braids.
Mama.
That's scary. I forgot that one says that. Okay, I think this might be her, so I'm gonna put her here tentatively. Okay, AU is Awful Ursula, which is in the little, like, cross-stitch picture. She had red hair. Yes, red hair, and I think that's her right here. Awful Ursula, so we'll put her there. Okay, then SS. Sickly Sarah. That's the one we just got. The girl with, she's got 2 different colored eyes. So let's see. Not you. Not you. Whoop. There we go. So that's Sickly Sarah. Oh. That's a sad looking doll. Okay, number 3. There we go. Let me just keep track of where we are. Okay, E.T. I think that must be Edna the Terrible. I wasn't sure if it was ill-tempered Edna or Edna the Terrible, but there's no I, so it must be Edna the Terrible. Okay, she's crying. So I think that might be the creepy one that says Mama. Mama. Yep. Okay, I think that's Edna the Terrible. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. TE, that's Teddy Eberhart. That's the other boy one. There's only 2, and that is not him. I think it's this one. Because we don't have a picture. Okay. Okay. So that one's in the picture as Hagar Anderson. Okay. So ETTESC. Sadie Crawford. She's missing her shoes. I don't think it's her. I think that might be the Sleepy Alice, whatever. That's her. That's you. Okay. That is number 6. There we go. Okay. Number 7. HA. Hagar Anderson. It's this one. Okay. Switch spots. Okay. TO. Thomasina O'Neill. This one's a little tricky. There was a ribbon, and I feel like that might be her because she's missing something very clearly on her head. And this is Yawning Alice, and that's the one specified with the red ribbon, and that's the one that got dropped on her head. So, okay. So Yawning Alice does go here. Okay, and then this is NT. That should be Naughty Tina. That's the one who has a crack on her head. Okay. And look at that. We got some coins. Okay, got a pretty picture here. That's beautiful. Okay. What else have we? Is that it? Is that literally, it's just this? Okay, there's some numbers. See, there's some in this game that I remember and some that I don't. Okay. Can I open anything else? I cannot. Okay. Okay, so let me just take stock of what I just found. I got some of these coins. Okay. I love that puzzle. I think it's so cute and fun. I just love it. Okay. So that is one of my favorites. So let's see about this door. We need to do the eagle and the square duck stove. That's the stove. That's right. Okay. So we can do the square. So let's see. Square is, oh, where's the, I don't remember what they call it, but it's like the cross stitch picture. Okay, the square is 4 and the duck is 1. So we're gonna make 4 with 3. So let's see, 8 minus 3 minus 1. Okay, and then now we're gonna make 1 with 4. Okay. That's -1. Okay. That's not right then. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then, dang. Okay. I'm getting there though. Okay. So maybe 8 is not actually there. Maybe we do 7 minus 2 minus 1 and then minus 3.
There! With any luck, I just opened the stove and the dining car.
Okay, and we can also do the bell, but I don't know what that does. So I'm gonna ignore that for now. I'm gonna need another coin for the eagle. Okay. Save. There we go. Yes. Okay, so we've done the square duck. Yeah. All right. That's the stove and the dining car. Okay. So I have found 4 gemstones, and there's another one that I need to get. Or no, I found 3 gemstones, and there's one that I need to get. Okay. Oh, I guess the emergency brake is also over here. Oh, maybe there's not an emergency brake in the dining car, and I'm just tripping. Okay, let's come this way. Oh yeah, there's not an emergency brake here. Brain's slow nowhere.
James Thurston.
Okay. James Thurston, the sum of $9 a week plus room and board in return for services as engineer on my train. Okay. Cool. I shouldn't mess with that one. Okay. So, oh,
Nancy, you missed it.
just staring,
Missed what?
waiting for it.
Argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Oh, come on. You heard them. They were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Who?
Charlena and Lori.
All we heard was the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
So you don't know what they were arguing about?
No.
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
And it would probably be a good idea to find out why.
Let me look into it. I'll talk to you later, okay?
You know where to find us.
Okay. I wonder what
More
you could
questions?
be beefing with a
Would you
child
like to see the
about.
letter that Lori gave me as a reward for finding her?
The one in which Jake Hurley supposedly tells his niece how to find his lost mine? No, thank you. I happily leave it to you to try to solve the mystery of his disappearance. You can afford to look foolish, dear. I can't.
Have you seen my track record? I never look foolish.
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
Were you discussing her wanting to be a romance novelist?
No. And even if we were, that's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy, eavesdropping is so tacky.
Actually, it was Frank and Joe Hardy who overheard you. They said I should talk to you before they gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have to get the scoop from them.
She's
No,
so
you don't have to do
sassy
that.
in this.
A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading the book now, and when she got to that part, she freaked.
Well, you blatantly stole one of her ideas.
You stole one of her ideas?
She had no business sending me unsolicited material. But technically, yes. Now, legally, she can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit anything. And it's not as if she needs the money. But that's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Lori in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
Aren't you even going to try
She
finding out
is.
what happened
Oh,
to
yes, of
Jake
course.
Hurley?
No time. The only reason I haven't insisted that Lori release me from all the silliness is there's always the possibility that what happened to him has the makings of a bestseller. Although I highly doubt it.
Why are you so sure that Jake's story wouldn't make a bestseller?
His story is an all too common one. A man wanders off into the desert in search of gold and never returns. Why? He either doesn't have enough food or water, or he encounters hostile natives.
But why was his train found out in the middle of nowhere with just the dead engineer on board?
That does make the story a little more interesting. My guess is the engineer got tired of waiting for Jake to return, took off in the train to get help, and died of a heart attack along the way. After which, the train rolled to a stop in Blue Moon Canyon. Anyone experienced enough to single-handedly run a steam engine would have been quite a bit older than Jake.
What do you think happened to Camille?
She probably died of something mundane like pneumonia or even measles. Now, if it was wintertime when she died, and they were in the mountains, Jake no doubt kept her body on the train for months before he buried her, which is rather delicious in a morbid sort of way.
You are a weird lady.
Well, I'll let you go.
That would be nice.
Okay. I've just been making note of the various gemstones. So I know what they look like and I know what to look for. Okay. Great. Okay. Let's go have a chat with some of our friends. Hello. Oh no, I didn't want to go there. I wanted to talk to John. I wanted to see if he'd let me play the piano. Okay. Hello. Can I?
Hey, glad you stopped in. You gotta listen to this.
Okay.
What have you got?
I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture and turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise.
Yes.
But when you turn the volume way up and run the signal through a filter or two, hear that?
I hear something. It kind of sounds like a woman singing.
Not just any woman. Camille.
Camille.
So be careful what you say in here. She's listening.
Well, I'll catch you later.
Come back anytime.
I want to play the piano. Will you let me play? He will not. Maybe I should just try it and see. I don't think so, though. Okay. Next place. We haven't talked to Lori in a while, so we'll definitely make our way down there.
What's going on?
It's been great talking to you.
Not a problem.
I want him to get out of here. I want to snip. Okay. Alright, whoa. This way. Okay. Let's talk to Lori. So we've got 3 of the gems. We need... we know where the amethyst is, but we need the zircon and the citrine. Okay.
Yes? I hear that tutoring you
Immediately.
used to be an item.
How did you know that?
I'm a good detective, remember?
We went out a couple of times, yeah. As for why we stopped going out, you'd have to ask him.
Bye.
I'll be waiting.
Alright. Guess we're digging up some personal drama. Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything in here. There's this. I think I got something out of that already. Okay, and this thing. Oh yes, that was what was left at the bottom. Okay. Let's go talk to Tino. He said they never went out. He said he hardly knew her. So forward, Tino. Okay. Care to explain?
What's going on?
How come you told me you and Lori never went out, and she told me you did?
Don't you ever stop asking questions?
I'm a detective. You know how it is.
Oh, I should
I
have been
dumped
sassy.
her,
didn't
okay? I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not happy about what I did, but it's done. It's over. Now let's drop it.
Guess I'll just have to go talk to Lori again.
You are incredibly irritating, you know that? I dumped her because
Thank you.
people said going out with her would make me look bad. Said she was a
You
joke.
didn't do enough of that
and
yourself.
No one took her seriously. Said if I started hanging with her, no one would take me seriously.
I don't
So
think
I
Lori was the
stopped
problem.
calling.
Did you ever tell Lori any of this?
No. Now take a powder. I don't feel like talking anymore.
Take a powder? I mean, that would kind of...
Still don't feel like talking.
Really? I thought you loved to hear yourself. What? Oh. Well, that was fun. Okay. Oh, this isn't... Oh, this is the way I want to go. Okay. Okay. What now? I think that is not gonna... I know when I can get into that, and I don't think I can yet.
More questions?
Well, I'll let you go.
That would be nice.
Hey, how's it going?
I think I know the name of Jake Hurley's engineer. James Thurston.
Great! What else do you know about him?
Well, nothing.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, finding out more about him will give us something to do. We'll look into it.
Talk to you later.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Okay.
Engineer, this better be Miss Gerard.
Well, actually...
Forget it.
Well, aren't you delightful and polite? Okay. What else? What else could I be missing? There's the fish. I don't really care about that.
An eagle. Where else have I seen an eagle?
I know, except we can't get into that quite yet, I think. Okay. Maybe you know
More
something?
questions?
No.
I'll touch bases with you later.
Remember, if it's juicy, I
Okay.
want to know about it.
Oh, what's next? What's next? There's one other thing that I think we may be able to do. Maybe. I've never gone around this way. Maybe I should go around this way. Just pick the left side for some reason. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. I guess we can try playing the piano?
No, no, no.
Okay, never mind. We got told no. I guess we can't. I'm trying to. Okay. Thinking.
What's up?
I'll let you get back to work.
Goodbye.
Okay. Nothing to be said there. Okay. I'm thinking. See if he feels like talking now that I've given him like 20 seconds of space.
I can't stay mad at a fellow detective. What do you need?
You've been a big help.
Helping people is what I'm all
Oh,
about.
you can't stay mad at a fellow detective. We are not fellows, my friend. Okay. Alright. Yeah, see the eagle's here, but I think you need 6, and I only have 5. So let's get back in here. Okay.
This is where Jake's pickaxe goes.
Yes. And something will go here. And this thing. And there'll be something there. And this thing. What are the letters that were left at the end of the... oh, I wrote them down. Where are they? There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, maybe it's these. Okay, it was N, V, okay, R, Z, T, B, A.
Jake's mine must be somewhere on this map, but where?
I can hardly read this. Okay. We gotta get the pickaxe to turn all this on. Okay.
Before you say anything, I just want to say thank you.
For what?
Tino came to see me. He said you'd made him realize what a jerk he'd been for dumping me, and then he asked me out. Isn't that great? He said he doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He thinks we make the perfect couple.
Well, I can't argue with him there.
So what do you want?
Whoa, Nancy. Okay.
We'll talk some more later.
You go, girl.
You go, girl. Okay. What in the world could I have to do? Let me look at my notes. Seeing as the guy's like dead. Okay. Well, there's some other things that I know we need to do that I don't think we can do yet. I know when they need to happen, I just don't know how to trigger that. I can't remember. Okay, so I guess let's try talking again.
What's going on?
You've been a big help.
Not a problem.
I just would like you to go away so I can get that. Oh. Oh. Cool. So now that I have that, what's that for? That's fun. I guess for... we have to put a lamp in there at some point, I think. Now we got some of that. Cool. Can I play this yet?
No, no, no.
Why?
What's up?
Than's for the chat.
Goodbye.
Thanks for the chat. We said nothing to him. Okay. We already looked at this. Yes, the samplers. Wait, was there something else? No, there's not. Okay. Okay.
More questions?
Well, I'll let you go.
That would
I
be
thought-
nice.
Thought I might have more questions. Guess not. Okay. Not really anything else I can look at in here. Okay. Is there somewhere I can explore over here? No, that's just the fish thing. I know what that is. Okay. There we go.
Hey, how's it going?
Were you able to find anything out about Jake's engineer, that James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news. The good news is he had a wife in Copper Gorge, so he may have had children.
The bad news is our internet service provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out anything else.
That's okay. We can do more checking when we get to Copper Gorge.
Right.
Okay, there we go. That was the trigger. Beautiful. This is very scenic. Lovely. Copper Gorge. Here we are. Okay. So we can go one place right now. Oh, I guess we can go up here too. But we need to go here first, I think. Okay. Nothing.
Hey there! Welcome to Buell's Old Time Taffy House. Come on over here. Welcome, stranger. Listen, you by any chance get here on that private train what's parked out yonder?
As a matter of fact, yes, I did.
There's a rumor going around that Charlena Purcell's on board. Is
Ah.
that true?
As a matter of fact, yes, it is.
Hot dang if that don't beat all. I've read every single book that gal's ever written. Best writer whatever lived. Did she get off the train too?
I don't think so. She's pretty busy.
It's just so creepy.
Charlena Purcell
I wanna
herself
just
right here
talk
in
to this
Copper Gorge,
person.
breathing the same air as me. Hot dang! Well, welcome, little missy. Go on in and take a gander at what life was like during the heyday of Copper Gorge whilst you sample some of our delicious homemade saltwater taffy.
So this is some kind of museum?
Why, it's the best kind of museum, sister. It's free. You can gape and gawk and ooh and ah to your heart's content. Least you can till I close up.
Where'd all this stuff come from?
Been in the family for years. For centuries, in fact. See, Buell was my great-great-uncle. This building used to be his general
Oh, this is
store.
where we get the pickaxe.
During the glory days
Buell.
back in the 1880s, he commenced a pawnbroker. So the miners Copper Gorge was crawling with back then could raise some cash to pay for grub and tools and such. But pretty soon, the mining boom went bust. And there was Uncle Buell, stuck with a whole store full of junk. Only it wasn't junk to him. Debris from lost lives and broken dreams, what he called it. Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it. So, passed it on to his kin. My great-granddaddy's the one who come up with the idea of turning the place into a tourist attraction.
And you make money by selling taffy?
Tourists just love taffy, especially when you dangle a free sample in front of them to get them hooked. Of course, it ain't really free. Some taffy on a stick'll cost you 2 tokens, which you can get by winning both those games over there.
How much does it cost to play them?
Well, ain't you the little penny pincher? Fact of the matter is they're free. Unless you go messing with the artifacts I got in here. Do that and you'll be head first in the nearest snowdrift before you know what hit you.
Do you by any chance have any of Jake Hurley's things in here?
You
Jake
do
who?
scare me.
Hurley, he was a miner. I think he may have left a lamp and a pickaxe with your great-great-uncle.
Never heard of him. Of course, that don't mean his stuff's not here. Just means you're just gonna have to look around and see for yourself. But remember, Susie Q, don't touch.
Pleasure talking to you.
I'll bet it was.
I mean, I like talking to you, but I just don't like the looking at you part.
This looks just like the insignia I saw on the train. I'll bet this was Jake's trunk.
You ain't touching anything over there, are you, missy?
Oops, I'd better go ask permission before I mess with this.
Okay.
You still here?
Do you know what's in that old trunk over
I
there?
don't want to look
What?
at it. Yeah. Oh,
you
and I
ain't
can
been
see it on my
fooling with it,
computer.
have you?
Oh no, of course not. No,
can
I just
see
thought
me
it might
from
contain
where-
the lamp and pickaxe that I asked
I'm the
you
only
about
person in
before.
here. I can't imagine
Well,
you'd
if
be
it
watching
does,
anybody
you
else.
can forget about him, 'cause it's locked. None of my kin have ever been able to figure out how to open it. Not even my cousin Alvin. And he went to junior college.
Would it be
Oh,
okay if I tried to
fancy.
open it?
Well, now, I certainly ain't gonna let you break it open if that's what you're getting at.
Oh no, I would never use force, believe me. But in order to try to get it open, I would have to, touch it.
Nope, sorry, not gonna happen, little missy. Unless...
Unless...
Tell you what, you get Charlene Purcell to come in here so's I can shake her hand, and I'll let you fiddle with that trunk till the cows come home.
You know what? I've got a better idea.
Now, what could be better than me coming face to face with the lady who writes the finest literature this here country's ever seen?
Literature.
Well, that's just it. If you were to just meet her, you'd have nothing to show for it. Afterwards, she'd go her way and you go yours, and that would be it. But if you were to, say, get her autograph, well, then you'd have something to hang on the wall and brag about.
Okay, make it so's I can meet her and get her autograph.
Oh, but the thing is, she's on a deadline, and if you take her away from her writing, she may fall behind. And if she falls behind, her publisher may pull a
pushing.
plug. And if her publisher pulls a plug, it could ruin her career. Do you really want to risk ruining Charlene Purcell's career?
Good heavens, of course not. All right, you just get me Charlene's
I
autograph,
thought so.
and you got a deal. Just make sure she uses my name. I want it real personal-like.
You bet. And your name is...
Fatima, with an F.
Fatima, I can
None
never
of that
remember.
weirdo PH stuff.
Okay.
I've never seen
Fatima.
Fatima
I'll
spelled
be
with
right
a
back.
PH. If somebody spelled Fatima with a PH, I think that would be an actual crime. Okay, I'm gonna do this while I got the chance. And the trick to this game is to just push as much as you can. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Okay. I guess I'm trying to beat the Yeti up the hill. Ah, dang. I got robbed. I didn't do it right to start, so I don't think I'm gonna win. Ah, dang, I don't think I'm gonna win, but it's okay. Oh, wait, I did! Okay! Yes! Boop. Coin. Okay. Let's save so I don't have to play that game again. I may be in the minority here. I think I am, but the arcade games cause me more stress than any of the puzzles. Okay, so I need both coins. Where do I get the other coin? The horse race. I have to guess who's gonna win. 5. That's a good number. Come on, number 5. Oh, there it goes. No, number 5.
Rats.
Okay. There's no strategy to this one, it's just luck, so I'm just gonna keep guessing green. Oh, finally. I don't... That was...
Looks like to get some taffy on a stick, I'm going to need 2 different tokens.
Boom. Don't know why I'm gonna need that yet, but I've got it. Okay. Let's go and save so I don't have to do those games again. Okay, so that was part 2 of Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. I think we're actually gonna finish it up next week. We are getting really close. We've made it to Copper Gorge. We've got a couple of minor puzzles to do. Pun unintended there. We gotta get into the trunk. We gotta set up that machine. And we gotta find the remainder of the gems. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll catch you on Saturday for Nostalgic Game. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!